I get to profile people who are really trying to make an impact in our community, like Margie Stagmeyer, a professional real estate asset manager who's created an innovative apartment community she calls StarC.
StarC is a nonprofit that offers community programs to apartments, workforce housing apartment communities around failing and underperforming schools.
Now, when you say workforce housing apartment communities, what are those?
Basically, the average household income of these families is less than $35,000 per year, and 85% of all renters in Atlanta fall below this $35,000 a year household income.
But what made you decide to now spin off into the nonprofit, and tell us what the nonprofit does?
So when I started buying these properties, I actually was reading the tenant applications, and I noticed my average tenant was a single mom with 2 to 3 children making about $10 an hour. And it just struck me, how do these women afford to live? So when I bought this particular community, I went ahead and started putting community programs. I had an after-school program, and what I found was it was a real win-win for me as a landlord. My property always stayed full, I didn't have crime issues, and I had a much stable community. So the bottom line for me was actually a win.
So how many properties do you have that are doing this, and how many people are you serving?
In my career, I've owned and or managed over 3,000 units. We are down to 2 properties right now, and we decided in 2014 to use my property in Clarkston, Willow Branch Apartments, as a beta site to test this nonprofit model. We were really fascinated with Willow Branch because it borders Indian Creek Elementary, and in 2013 Indian Creek Elementary was one of the worst performing schools in the state of Georgia.
Where are you in seeing results, or at what phase are you in this?
What we do in our model is we will partner with the school, and we'll have between 60 and 90 children in our program, and we've had a lot of success turning the school around. We have a much higher pass rate on the standardized testing, so the school will see a big improvement in their performance. We had one property in Cobb County. It was 446 units, and the school was failing. So we partnered with the principal, and within 5 years working with us, her school became a Title I school of distinction. As part of the community services that StarC offers, we also make sure that all our residents have access to a primary care physician, a dentist, and a way to pay. So StarC also raises money through grants. So if our residents don't have a way to pay for their medical services, we help pay those for them. And we found that 90% of our women are not insured. 90% of our men are insured. So what it's evolved into really is a woman wellness, and we make sure all of our women and our residents have a primary care physician.
I bet everybody would like to have a landlord like you.
Oh, absolutely.
And you also are doing something in the area of gardening, I understand?
Willow is in the middle of a food desert. There's not a grocery store within 5 miles. So we offer all our residents a garden, their own private garden, so that they can grow their native produce or grow produce to put healthy vegetables on their dinner table. So that's something we offer, and it's a very robust program. We have 42 gardens planted right now.
Amazing program. StarC holds a monthly breakfast at the Atlanta Community Food Bank, and it's free, and you can find a link to its website by going to WSB-TV.com and click on the Community tab.